So we recently had what I would call a mini disaster in our house. So not like a full-blown disaster, but something that you just do not want to happen. Our laundry flooded. Our second floor laundry flooded all over, down the hall, into the carpet, into the ceiling, and into the lower floor, through the smoke detectors. It was not fun. So in the process of this mini disaster, I realized that there are some preps that people don't really talk about. People always talk about having water, right? Maybe having a generator, having flashlights, things that you need for disasters in your home. But they don't always talk about some of these things that I am going to tell you about today. Hi, I'm Jess from the blog siloandsage.com, and here we talk about all things homeschool, homestead, and handmade, and I love talking about preparedness. I have a lot of videos about having a prepared pantry, but today I want to switch gears a little bit and talk about preps to have in your home for kind of mini disasters. So mini disasters are things that might not cause you to leave your home, but are a major headache. And if you don't have these things on hand, they can be a huge inconvenience and sometimes even cost you extra money. So the very first item that I am going to mention is something that I thought of when I was cleaning up this disastrous mess. So the water starts overflowing. My husband and I spring into action. The kids started throwing towels at us, okay? I said, go grab every towel you could find in the house. So they started grabbing all the bath towels, all the beach towels, and let me tell you that I think one prep that is very overlooked is extra towels. I can't think of how many times we have needed extra towels. Now, we have a lot of children. We have 5 boys, and the toilet has overflowed so many times. So many times. So, the sink overflows, the bathtub gets all over. Having extra towels. How do minimalists deal with the toilet overflowing? Those people that tell you, have 1 towel per person. What do they do when the washing machine overflows and there's water going everywhere? We used so many towels. So I am a huge fan of having extra towels, even if they are junky towels that you found at a thrift store and you keep them in your laundry room for things like this. When the toilet overflows, when the washing machine overflows, when your dishwasher leaks all over. All of those things, by the way, have happened to us. So the next thing I'm going to tell you about is something that maybe is on a typical list for an emergency, like a power outage, or if there was a storm like a tornado or something. But I have used this one in kind of unconventional ways. So this is a solar battery pack. So it's solar because you can charge it when you're camping. You can take it out, or if your power goes out, you can charge it with the sun. However, it also plugs in. Now, here's the unconventional way that I have used this battery pack. We've used it when we're camping. We have used it when the power has gone out, but we've also used it when my little lightning port on my iPhone suddenly stopped working. And actually, this has happened to me several times. Some dirt or something has gone in there and it will not recognize the cord. I'm plugging it in and taking it out and cleaning it out and all these things. And sometimes it has taken days for it to recognize. And sometimes it's taken days for it to recognize the cord. I don't know why. But this has saved me so many times because I can put my phone on top of it and it will charge it without plugging it in. So I've used this when we're traveling, use it when we're camping. I've taken it on trips where, you never know when you stay in somebody else's house if there is going to be a plug next to your bed to charge your phone, or in your room, like if there's going to be a convenient location to charge your phone, or if you don't have 2 charging ports in your car and you need to charge 2 phones at once. This has just been really helpful for us. We've used it way more times than I can think, and even we've only used it once, I think, in an actual power outage. We've used it more often in these like unconventional situations. Okay, so I am a big fan of having mattress pads on every single bed because with kids, you just never know what kind of messes will happen. Even after they are potty trained, they can spill something on their bed and ruin the mattress. So I'm a big fan of having waterproof mattress pads that cover the whole mattress. I will link the ones that we have because they are the best that I have found. We use them when we had an Airbnb and we use them here in our home now. But more than that, I like to have these mattress pads that are what they call like a saddle style. So where it goes, you can put it right over top of the sheets if you need to. So it has this center panel that is waterproof, and then it has this part that tucks under the mattress. So it would go over top of the mattress. You could put it under the sheet if you want to also. Now, why would I want something like this if I already have a mattress pad on the bed? Well, let me tell you that this is a game changer for when kids are sick. So when you have kids that have the stomach flu, they're throwing up all over the place, you can put this on top of the bed so that you don't have to change so many sheets. You can put one on top of the bed, you can put one on top of the pillow. You can cover your couch with this. It's waterproof. It's not going to soak through like it might with a towel or, you know, a bed sheet or something. It's waterproof, so it's going to protect your furniture. You can take it in the car, and if somebody got sick in the car, you could literally drape it over them and it's going to catch anything that is happening in the car. You can put it on top of your seat if you have a child who, you know, might fall asleep and you're afraid they're going to, you know, have an accident in the car. You could put this on the seat in the car, not in a car seat because that can be a safety issue, but just like a regular seat in a car. Or if you have kids who get into the car, you know, after you've been to the beach and they're soaking wet, you can put this on top of the actual vehicle car seat and protect your car seats from getting wet. Throw this in the back of your car. If your kids get covered in mud, you're gonna protect the seats when they sit in the car. I also like to take this on vacations so that I can put it over a mattress. I've used this anytime we've gone on vacation. I take it and I put it on mattresses of even kids who've been potty trained for a while, because you just never know. When you're on vacation, kids get extra tired. They eat foods that maybe they wouldn't normally eat. They're drinking more, you know, sweet drinks like juices maybe, and they might have accidents when normally they wouldn't. So I think having some of these saddle style mattress pads is a lifesaver in some of these tricky situations. All right, now I'm actually gonna mention two together as kind of one. And these were game changers for us when our laundry exploded. It didn't actually explode, it just leaked all over the place, and that is a shop vac and a carpet cleaner. So these were crucial for us to get that taken care of right away. And especially when there's water literally dripping through the ceiling downstairs, we need to make sure that we could clean up that carpet fast, because I have dealt with mold before with mold sickness, and I did not want to do that again. So I made sure that we cleaned up that water very, very thoroughly. So we used the shop vac to, you know, on the dry floor of the tile floor in our laundry room, and the carpet cleaner to get as much as we could out of our carpet before we actually pulled it up and put the fans on and did the whole rigmarole of getting everything dry. But the carpet cleaner and the shop vac were so important. And we've used those in so many different situations. You know, a pet or a child has an accident, use a carpet cleaner. Something happens where you need to clean up a large space, use a shop vac. We use a shop vac all the time to clean out the car. There are so many uses for this, and you can often find them on Facebook Marketplace, really inexpensive. That's how I found our carpet cleaner. And our shop vac actually was left at one of our houses when we moved into it. So we got that kind of for free. It's not really free because we had to buy the house in order to get the shop vac, but you know, came with the house. Okay, the next one, you may not consider it a disaster, but if your power goes out or anything happens and you can't make your coffee, what on earth would you even do? I don't know what I would do. This would be a disaster for me. So any kind of non-electric coffee maker. So like a French press, or if you just have like a pour over that you can use with boiling water, or I have a mocha pot that I can put on the stovetop to make espresso, to make like a mocha, or, you know, just a shot of espresso. Those have been key so many times, because not only a power outage, but like me, I make espresso with my fancy pants espresso machine all the time, and sometimes it will just stop working. Like it gets clogged up or it needs to be descaled, and I'm like, I don't have time to do this before I need the coffee to be in my body to wake me up in order to descale the coffee machine. So I just make a quick little mocha pot of coffee on the stovetop and it saves the day. So this is not like a disaster in the grand scheme of things, but in the course of my day, not having my coffee in the morning is a disaster. So that's my quick little list of preps you might not be thinking about to have in your house for emergency preparedness for those mini disasters that aren't really disasters, but that can really wreck your day. So if preparedness videos are your thing, check out my prepared pantry playlist. I've got, that is like a lot of peas. Prepared pantry playlist, say that 5 times fast. I will link the playlist for you so that you can watch those videos if you want. And I will see you soon in another video. In the meantime, keep cultivating your home. Bye, friends.